telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. Guy's man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
32. And a Packer first down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love. He's going to let it go again. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
Well, they have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Chavez now throwing on first down. this one is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agent? A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes, my calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Chavez. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Chavez. That will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Allen. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, connecting really well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Packers.
Now Love. An open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! From 19 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Dustin Hopkins on
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, so they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Brings up second and
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cook. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Chavez. Here's another interception. The 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. By Jeff Gladney. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Now Chavez to throw. To throw on 2nd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Number 89.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Chavez. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Chavez. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opting to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Packers 35, Vikings 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Chavez on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Chavez looking to throw on 2nd down. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays...
And he's going to go down right officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's taken in by Henderson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Chavez. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Chavez. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
Try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times. But also, they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there. A 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Love. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Love, a strong running. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Hey, I had got that goddamn, I had got that chicken quesadillas, but them motherfuckers hidden.
We'll see what his offense can do. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, he shouldn't score good, but fuck.
This out to the 25-yard line.
I had been looking at him, I was gonna get him, but I was like, man, I ain't never get him. That motherfucker's good though.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Yeah, I told Mark I watched that bit twice too.
Here's Chavez to throw on 2nd down. Completion left side to Miller.
I mean, he was easier he was the easiest because you could just do the what everybody expect for him to be Baby Ghost or some shit. You feel me? Like he
better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone
everybody.
And you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Chavez now to throw on 3rd down. Henderson there, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Allen. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7.
Man, I don't know why people got there expecting Ghost to come back. Like, man, that man dead, man. Yeah. Yeah, motherfuckers out here thinking goddamn Ghost gonna pop back up or some shit. Man, that man dead, man. Nah, I'm just going off what I've been hearing. Like, I've been seeing, like, motherfuckers been posting on Facebook and shit too. Like, motherfuckers like, yeah.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they
I know these motherfuckers, they really think like, These motherfuckers, they really think that he got there and Ghost still alive somewhere. Got there.
Second down, Love. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Man, when I was at work, I was like, man, that's crazy. We all watching the same show, but we all got like different like point of views on the shit. Like we all watching the same show, but everybody got different point of views on the shit. Like, that's crazy. Like we all watching it with like a different meaning, like for different shit. Like, I'm watching it to see my nigga like do his thing. Like y'all was watching it to see what the fuck Ghost gonna do. Like it was like we all watching this shit, but we got different like motives when we watching this shit. Like 'cause we all got different point of views on how the shit played out and everything. Like yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't watched that shit again last night. Hey, I might start the whole season over. They keep playing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19.
Snowfall will come back next month. That's on real right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Originally it come on
Now Chavez to throw. Looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this across the 25.
That's the only thing.
Excellent work that time to get free.
That's the only thing that's holding Snowfall back because we come on regular TV.
An extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I think it's on Hulu.
10 at the 32-yard line.
They should.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
What?
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Oh.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I got all that shit you've been crying about.
Operating from the gun. Chavez. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll get up to
yeah, the quarterback don't. I don't know. I'm out here playing Madden. I done hit the quarterback like 5 times. They're gonna fumble. Yeah.
Do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been
on the ground even thought about fumbling.
With all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up at the 48. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Packers 49, Vikings 14.
Who? Mm. Shit, they on. They coach a defensive coach. You said Georgia, right? Oh,
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4
yeah,
yards.
Oakland trying to get him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, when they helped him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
The Darian James ain't even played yet.
Right
Yeah.
back out there doing the things that he does best. And
That nigga ain't played in like 2 years. He been hurt 2 years in a row.
Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't
Who?
know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route,
I know everybody looking at
you got to be really careful as a passer
the
about
offensive coordinator from the
because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Chavez.
from the Titans.
Off play action. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have a Vikings
Yep.
first down as they're able to get the third down.
So he got shit
conversion.
out.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook.
He got shit
This
off.
defense again really making things tough on
Because
him as
everybody
they
want that
step
run
up for
game and
no
that play
gain.
action offense you run.
Right past the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's second and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Chavez to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, better run to the bathroom. I said I'll be back before I run to this bathroom. I said I'm finna run to the bathroom.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Chavez. On the right side, this is Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, and going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Chavez. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, Chavez. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
From the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
What you playing, nigga?
And the offensive
What you
penalty
playing?
has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards.
Doing the party yet?
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Baby.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
You see me riding on
On 1st and 10. And Splits Henderson open left side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 28-yard
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Chavez. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the team
Oh, it sounds like I'm in the background.
Interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Playing something that was different.
Again, it's Jones. They are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Vikings 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
That's caught at the 25.
fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Packers 63.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a fourth win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't know nobody.